So it's Ryan Malkin. He is the attorney for the ACSA, and we're here at the conference in Austin, Texas.
Indeed, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, it's really a pleasure. And tell me a little bit about your background. How did you come to be the attorney for the ACSA?
Well, previously I was in-house counsel at Pernod Ricard, which obviously owns huge brands, Absolut, Jameson, Malibu, and so forth. And prior to that, I was a journalist, and I wrote a lot about spirits for Smart Money, Beverage Media, and a bunch of other publications. And when I decided to leave and start my own law practice, I wanted to focus initially on the craft beverage space because they were small distillers and producers who had a need for really good legal advice specific to the industry, and I thought that was an area, a niche that I could help them grow.
So, what are some issues and challenges that you see that face craft distillers?
A lot of it has to do with initial education. So they think that the distributor, once they get a distributor to take the product, they're just going to sit back and collect their money. But the distributor is really just a truck for the most part. So it's not only educating them that the distributor is not going to do that much and you still need to have your own sales force, but it also is how do you get the best distribution agreement you can get. So for instance, if you're going to be in multiple markets, so we can negotiate a better contract with the distributor giving more than if you were only in one market. There's also a lot of industry specific things that you can ask for, if you know to ask for them, that the distributor may not offer up on its own, obviously. And if you hire someone who knows the agreement, then you can potentially get a little bit of a better deal. The other things that people don't know about are obviously what you can and can't say on social media, having mandatory information in all of your marketing that people just don't realize that is required. What is marketing? How do you have an event in one state versus the other? So in Texas, can you have an event the same way you can in California and New York? How do you do tastings in the on-premise and off-premise? So the whole host of issues, basically everything that touches the alcohol beverage industry is regulated. So you need to know all the rules associated with them.
If you're going to be opening a craft distillery, it's a good idea to get advice, legal advice, earlier than later.
I would think the earlier the better, because not only can you start with the same attorney to do your LLC, your formation issues, so you have a company, and now you want to get licensed, so you can do all your licensing work for both state and federal, and then walk you through the marketing agreements and the bottling agreements to buy the bottles, to buy bulk product, bulk grain, whatever it may be. And then I'd also recommend, if you are a small distiller, you don't have a lot of brand awareness, then maybe start doing some contract bottling for other people and get some additional cash flow as well.
Excellent.
Those are all sort of areas that I
right. That's great. What excites you about craft distilling? I mean, it's a big thing right now. Obviously, it's a big industry. It's growing more and more. What excites you?
Well, I've always loved the alcohol beverage industry, and specifically the craft side of it is great because you can go wherever you go in the country now. You can pop into a local distillery and try a new product you've never had before that may not be in your home state. So I just love that there's new products every day that you can go try from all across the country. And I love just traveling and going to different distilleries.
And he has his own law firm there in Miami. It's Malkin Law?
Yes. Malkin Law, PA.
Malkin Law, PA.
MalkinLawFirm.com is the website.
Very nice. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah,
really
a
pleasure meeting you.
Anytime.
Thank you.